Hello everyone, this is Srikanth, working as STM professor in electrical department. Here I have overview on magnetic circuits. In that we have like a Faraday's law. In intermediate we know like what is a Faraday's law and what is electromagnetic induction. And same thing we have like a self as well as mutual inductance. So self and mutual. Mutual means we have two coils. Self means we have one coil. And we have one more topic, dot conversion. Like in mutual inductance, dot conversion is very important. And we have one more topic, that is coefficient coupling. So when you have the mutual inductance, then this topic is required, coefficient coupling, as well as composite magnetic circuit. So when we have the ring type core, then this topic is useful. And we have like a series and parallel. So when you have like a mutual inductance are in series or parallel, so what is the equivalent inductance and how we'll calculate those values? Okay, we'll check it now. So before moving to like those topics, I have some difference between magnetic circuit as well as electrical circuit. So for electrical circuit, we have like closed path. Am I right? We have like closed path. Coming to magnetic circuit, we have like closed path with flux. Here, closed path with current. Here we have closed path with flux. And here current, in electrical circuit, current is EMF by resistance, like I equal to V by R. Okay, EMF by resistance in electrical circuit. Coming to magnetic circuit, we have MMF by reluctance. So for flux, we have MMF by the value of closed path values. Okay, so which value you want here? Current means in the closed path, if you have the closed path only, you have the current flow. So for closed path, we have the current value. Here, closed path, we have the magnetic flux. The flux is depending upon MMF. Okay, and in the current measured in amperes, for flux we measured in Webb. In electrical circuit we have like EMF, some force. Here we have MMF for force. Here EMF and here MMF. And if you observe the circuit, two circuits, some voltage we have, some load. Then we have some current flow. Here we have some core. In the core I have some winding. Here I have some winding. For this winding we are generating some MMF. Using that MMF we will create some flux. So every coil. So coil here for magnetic circuit means we have some coil. Coil nothing but your inductance. So for inductance we have different types. Self inductance, mutual inductance, and this which coil means nothing but your wire, that wire and some core. So some different core will have different values. Okay, so magnetic circuit means depending upon your inductor as well as core. So depending upon inductor and core, the flux value will increase. So magnetic circuit means a magnet depending upon south and north poles. So depending upon that pole value also will change the flux value. Okay, we'll check it now one by one. Coming to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So main phenomena is we need to generate EMF from your MMF. The main phenomena is your EMF, force. I require some force using the magnetic field. So which magnet we have? From that magnetic field I need to generate some force. That force I need to utilize like for current. So Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction is known as your Faraday's law. So your main phenomena of your like Faraday's law is to produce an EMF, electromotive force. Okay, so in that Faraday's law we have two types, like first law and second law we have. So first law and second law. For first law, so Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, that is, so observe the image here, clip image, and get the answer. Okay, so this is my core. Orange color is your core, and I have some winding here. So I have some winding, and here I have like magnet. So here I have L, and here I have magnet, and some core I have. Okay, if you observe that like a galvanometer here, when the coil is moving, which coil? Like a magnet coil. So magnet is moving one place to another place, then galvanometer will be changing, just observe the image, you will get the answer. So your Pare's first law, it's like small experiment. So when your magnet is moving towards coil or coil is towards magnet, then we are generating some EMF. We are generating some EMF. So this experiment is nothing but your Pare's first law. We'll check it now one by one. So we have like 4 types. One is like when coil is moving, coil, magnet field you have. Some coil means you have the magnet field. So for this magnet field, we are moving towards the coil. So this is like stationary. This is like moving. Okay. Then the galvanometer is generating some value. And same thing. Again, coil is moving outside from the coil. Then some difference in galvanometer. And coming to stationary position, when the coil is inside, like when the magnet field is inside your coil and there is no movement, then also it doesn't get any deflection. Okay. And coming to again stationary position, but now your coil is moving. This is stationary position, but your coil is moving. Then also will get some difference. So coil moving or magnet field is moving. Then some energy is produced in this winding. So depending upon different core, depending upon different winding, depending on number of turns, some value is induced, some EMF is induced in that coil. So that experiment is nothing but your Pare's first law of electromagnetic induction. Now coming to second law, so which EMF induced in that coil is equal to rate of change of flux leakage. So which EMF is induced in the coil is equal to the rate of change of flux, the flux, leakage flux. Okay, you can write like a minus n d pi by dt also, no problem. Here I said like del pi by del t or d pi by some difference. Okay, and here this is flux. So pi is nothing but your magnetic flux and n is number of turns. Okay, so number of turns and this is your flux. So your EMF, some EMF is equal to your number of turns into your d pi by dt. So some leakage. Okay, and why this minus? Okay, so we have like a equation E equal to n d pi by dt. Okay, so E is directly proportional to pi, and when the number of terms is constant. Okay, then why will get this minus? So this minus is depending upon your direction, current direction. Okay, so current direction and your magnetic flux direction both are reverse, same as your electrical circuit. So supply we have. Okay, so your current direction and your electron direction both are reverse. Okay, here we have flux direction and your current direction both are reverse. So we have like minus value. Okay, so same as your from Legend's law, we'll check it now. So from that Legend's law, the main thing is your polarity. Okay, and actually from Pare's law we know like n d pi by dt. So n d pi by dt, but coming to Legend's law we have some polarity. That's it. So value is same but polarity is reverse. That's it. Coming to like a self and mutual inductance. So self inductance and mutual inductance. Self inductance means I have only one coil. So for that coil we need to find out the self inductance value. Mutual inductance means I have two coils. For the two coils I need to find out the mutual inductance. So self inductance, what is your EMF? For mutual inductance, what is your EMF? From primary coil and secondary coil. Okay, and when you find the EMF, so whenever suppose inductor I have, for this inductor, what is the value of V? V equal to L di by dt. Am I right? From your Ohm's law. V equal to L di by dt and I equal to 1 by L integral V dt. So these are the formula from inductor. For inductors, we know the units, that is like henries, and coming to this EMF is depending upon the number of turns. Generally, when you have like inductance from Faraday's law, we have the number of turns. How many number of turns we have, and the flux. Okay, and when you have the finding the self and mutual inductance, then it's depending upon core value also. So depending upon core value also. For air, we have the core value of air is unity. Okay, we'll check it now one by one. For self inductance, if you observe the image here, so this is your coil. So some coil I have. For this coil, when I'm moving like magnetic field, I have some flux value. Am I right? So I have some flux value. Coming to this flux, okay, when you're generating the flux means I have some current in this coil. So I have some deflection in galvanometer. For galvanometer, I have some deflection. So I have some current in this coil. So when you're sending this current in this coil, automatically this coil also have some magnetic field. So self itself, I have some magnetic field. So I am the winding. So for this winding, I am sending some magnetic field. So I'm in some EMF is generating this coil. So when I'm in generating some EMF, so automatically I have some current. So when I have the current in that coil, so for this coil I have some inductance, some field, magnetic field. So here I have electrical field. So for this electrical field, I have some current. So automatically for magnetic field, we have some flux value. When I have the flux value in this winding, again for each winding I have some field. So self, I have some field. So this is about self inductance. Coming to mutual inductance, two coils. Mutually means two coils. So two coils have coupled with mutually. So two coils we have coupled with mutually. So in that we require some core. So coupled means with some core. So here I have some core. So using this core, I can generate some flux. Suppose I have a supply here, but I will get some energy second coil. So this is a primary coil, suppose A coil. So for this A coil, I have some supply. Then I can generate some more energy, some more like EMF. I will get some more EMF for second coil. Okay. So depending upon your core value, the EMF value will change in second coil. Okay, we'll check it one by one now. For self-inductance, which flux we have? So here for magnetic, using magnet, I have some flux. That flux is directly proportional to your current. So which current we have in that winding, directly proportional to your flux. That is your self-inductance. So from this, I will find out what is the self-inductance value. What is the inductance value? So from EMF, we have like minus N d pi by dt. Okay, coming to your inductance. So which inductance we have for that voltage value? That is L di by dt. If you compare both, so we'll get like minus L equal to L d pi by dt. So di by dt. So both side integration will get like minus N pi here L into I. So with L value is minus N pi by your I. This is your self-inductance value. For this coil, your self-inductance value is L equal to minus N pi by I. Okay, so minus is your polarity. You can write, I don't need to write, no problem for that. Okay, so your self-inductance equal to N pi by I, your self-inductance value. Okay, we'll check it now. So here we have like magnetic flux. From the magnetic flux, this is the value, and from core. So from electromagnetic itself is generating means we can say like minus or plus. No need to worry about the minus and plus. So minus and plus mean depending upon polarity. So if you take those both are minus, then we'll get L equal to N into pi by I. And for self inductance, suppose for this is like air. So there is no core between. So in this coil, if suppose I have like some core, for this coil I have this core I have the winding. For this also will change the value. For this core also change the value of your L. So for this we have the formula. So that is like so the density of your magnetic field, not coil, the density of your magnetic field, that is mu r and mu naught into N into your current by length. Okay, so this is your density of your magnetic field, and here mu r is the core value, so core reliability, so core permeability value, and mu naught is, that is like a free phase value. If substitute, if you compare both values here, we'll get like densities depending upon flux by your area. You can say like flux by your area, and you can write like the value for flux and area, the mu r into N L into I by length. Okay, now if you compare both values, we'll get like, if you substitute those like a flux value in that, so L equal to N pi by I. Now your L value is N into, substitute this value like a flux equal to B into A. So that is N by I is as it is, B A is as it is, B is mu naught mu r N I by your length. So from this we have like L equal to N square, that means N into N square, and we have like a mu r naught and mu r by length. This is your value for self inductance. Okay, now coming to mutual inductance. So I say like mutually coupled, so two coils you require, primary and secondary. And guys, for mutual inductance nowadays, any transformer like single phase or three phase, any transformer we have like mutually coupled coils, so primary side and second side. So mainly utilize this mutual coupled means step up and step down purpose. So I required like a step up voltage, so voltage is increased and current is decreased, then the primary side winding and secondary side winding will be change the value of voltage as well as current values. Okay, same thing here, like this is single phase transformer, and we have some core, and here I have single core again, and here one type of coils, here one type of coils, suppose primary and secondary, I will get some different values, and this one type of mutual inductance. So we have different type of mutual inductance we have. For single coil also we can say like you can variac. So when you have the variac, then we have like single winding. In that one also we will change those primary and secondary values. So only one winding we have. In that, if you increase the value of winding, then the primary and secondary will be changed like port. Okay, and coming to mutual inductance, we have the formula. So this is the general formula. When the mutual means single, self means the flux is directly proportional to current. Then I have the mutual means flux is M into I. So here M is your mutual coupled value. So which value we have mutually, that coupled value. Coming to like a EMF. So when you have the EMF for self is L di by dt. Am I right? Coming to here, mutual coupled means equal to M di by dt. So here M is your mutual coupled value. Here L is your self value, self inductance value. Here M is mutual coupled value. Okay, when two inductors coupled mutually, then the M value. This is your mutually coupled value, not your L1 and L2 values. Okay, and we have same mutual coupled value is when you have the mutual inductance. So when you have the self inductance, the value is so mu naught mu r n square into your area by length. Same thing here. So here, but n1 into n2. So n1 into n2. Am I right? So when you have the mutually coupled, so self inductance. When you have self inductance, the value that is n1. So n1 into so n into n square we have, and I gets cancelled. Mu naught mu r as it is, area by length. Coming to self also same. Self also same, but here we have the n1 and n2. So n1 is primary value and say n1 is primary value, n2 is your secondary value. And coming to EMFs. So primary side I have some voltage and second side I have voltage. The primary side voltage, if you want to write the primary side voltage is M12. So mutually coupled value into di2 by dt. So I am writing the primary value, not secondary. So primary side I am writing the value of your inductance. So like EMF, that EMF is mutually coupled value into di2 by dt, depending upon secondary current. Same thing if you want to like secondary EMF, so secondary voltage, that is same M, the mutual coupled value into di1 by dt. So depending upon primary current value. And coming to coefficient coupling. So coefficient coupling, we have some factor that is K value. K value is depending upon the mutual inductance values. Mutual inductance value both are same. Suppose the mutual inductance values both are same. That value and the inductance values. So we have the two windings L1 and L2. The two windings values. So that value is K equal to M by root of L1 into L2. In general, mutual inductance M equal, you can write like a root of L1 and L2. So you can write like directly proportional to. So M is directly proportional to your L1 and L2, root of L1 and L2. But your M value is, we have coefficient with L1 and L2. So your coefficient value is M by root of L1 and L2. So we will check it now here. So when two coils we have, suppose I want to find out the power in the two coils. So that is like we have I square R formula. So using that I square R formula, we have the primary side 1 by L into L1, that is our primary power and secondary power. And we have mutual coupled value also. So the mutual coupled value, first we have depending upon the current, I1 current, and second time we are depending upon the I2 current. So two times I1 and I2. So if suppose I will go for like power maximum 0, so not equal to like not less than 0, so maximum 0, then what the value is, if solve this equation, we'll get like M equal to, then your M value is M equal to L1 into L2. So for the coefficient, so for your constant, we have K equal to M by root L1 L2. So this is like a coefficient coupled when we have two coils are mutually coupled. And we have one more topic. Here we have one more topic, that is a composite magnetic circuit. So composite means like in a closed path. So I have like one ring. This is the ring. For ring, I have like a L1, L2, L3. So n number of windings I have. So for that windings, I need to find out the MMF. For this winding, I need to find out the like what is this maximum EMF is generating from that coil. So for this, I need to find out the value of this, and find out the value of this, I need to find the value of this, as well as I need to find out the area gap also. Okay. So for area, so like this gap area, the length G by mu naught into the area of your gap. But if you observe the equations here, 1, 2, 3, for L1 I have mu naught and mu r is there. Mu naught, mu r is there. But here there is no mu r. So for area, mu r is 1 unity. And coming to L1. So L1 I have L1 by your area, L2 by area, L2 by your area. So L2 by your area. So for each place, for each winding, I need to find out the strength. Then your formula. So same thing, there is no change, same values, but we need to mention the each place with air gap also. For air gap also, we need to find out the strength. Okay, and this is like composite magnetic circuit, and then we have the dot conversion. That is dot conversion. For dot conversion is can change the equivalent value of your inductance. So when two coils coupled mutually, okay, are connected in series, are connected in parallel, then we'll get like positive value and negative value. So we have from Legend's law like two coils in coupled mutually, then the EMF is minus of flux, like N into flux by your current. Same thing we have like M flux by your di2 by dt, something which we have like current. So this current we have a minus value. So you can change this minus value also depending upon dots. So this dot is, if suppose both dot is same place. So starting for inductor 1 and starting from inductor like 2. So inductor 1 and inductor 2. Then the value of the mutual inductance value is different. And same thing when we have like a end position. So end position are same like starting position. Both are will get the same answer, but your dots will be changed. So this is a primary and this is a secondary. Then the polarity will be changed. We'll get like minus value replaced with plus value. So here we have the plus value, but here we'll get the minus value. So already we have the minus value. So minus and minus will get the plus value. So depending on dot, you can change the polarity of your current direction. If you observe this diagram, 4 diagrams we have like A, B, C, D. Okay, for A, the dots is starting position. For B, the dot is ending position. So I have a supply from primary side. If dot conversion we have, so for both direction we have the M equal which secondary side voltage M equal di by dt. Coming to like a dot is reverse, so we'll get like minus di by dt. The value will be changed. Coming to like secondary side, I have the current supply. Now both dots is reverse, then we have the minus value. Both dot is like a end position or starting position, no problem. Ending position or starting position, we have like positive value. So depending upon your dot direction, the value will be changed, positive or negative. Okay, and coming to we have one more topic. So when two inductance connected in series and dots is starting position or ending position, then what is your equivalent value? For this equivalent value, generally when two inductors connected in series, then L1 plus L2. So that is like from Ohm's law we will get like L1 plus L2. Coming to here, we need to write the equivalent values. So we need to write the equivalent EMFs. So I have a supply. So voltage drop is equal to L1 voltage and L2 voltage. For this L1 voltage drop, so generally for inductance we have L di by dt. So L1 di by dt. Coming to L1, it's mutually coupled with L2. So your L1 is mutually coupled with L2. So L2 current is, so only one loop means here I have the I current, here also I current. So both currents are same, but mutually coupled with some value. For inductor L1, so this is your EMF value, but this inductor is mutually coupled some other end. So for that I have M di by dt. So which current here? Same L2 current. So L2 current is I current. So same I current. Coming to L2 also, this is my voltage drop and this is a mutually coupled value. So if you solve this equation, for when two inductors coupled with mutually, then the equivalent value is L1 plus L2 plus 2M. And coming to dots is reverse. So dot is starting position and ending position, or ending position starting position. The value is L1 plus L2 minus 2M. So minus 2m. Just remember those formulas. And we have when both are in parallel. So both are in parallel, then we have L1 into L2 minus m square by L1 plus L2 minus 2. So about this derivation and we have the video. Check my videos, and that we have the derivation of these formulas. Okay. So when you have the series, we have like a dot is same direction means L1, L2, L1 plus L2 plus 2m. So dot is reverse means we have L1 plus L2 minus 2m. Coming to here, parallel means L1 into L2 minus m squared by L1 plus L2 minus 2m. When you have the like, dots is same. When you have the dots is reverse, then L1, L2 minus m squared by L1 plus L2 plus 2m. So dots is reverse means we will get the plus value, and dots is same means we will get minus value. But coming to series, you have the plus value. Well, man, just don't confuse. Okay, guys. This is like when dots is reverse, the value is plus here. So these are the series and parallel. Coming to like problems, for each inductor we need to find out the equivalent value. So here 3 inductors connected in mutually, then the values. So for this L1, L2, L3 generally means L1 plus L2 plus L3. But coming to mutually means we need to check the L1 total, L2 total, L3 total. So we already discussed this problem in my last video. We'll check it once. And the total inductance is depending upon the mutually coupled. So if L1 plus mutually coupled is L2. L2 means both dot is same. So plus 2. And mutually coupled with L3. So both dots reverse. Minus 1. So we'll get like 6 here. And L2 mutually coupled with 2 inductance. So 10 plus 2 minus 3. So we have 9. And coming to here L3, we have 15 minus 3 minus 1. We have 11. So total 26 Henrys is the equivalent value for this problem. And coming to one more, when they couple mutually with air, then what is the equations? How to find out the current values? So this problem also I discussed in my video. You can draw the same circuit in this manner. So here I have coupled with 3J. For 3J, replace with 3J with I2 current, 3J with I1 current. So when you have the mutually coupled, then EMF is M di by dt. So this I is depending upon the mutually coupled inductance value. So for 5J is mutually coupled to 6J, but 6J current is I2 current. So here I2. Okay. And coming to 6J, it's coupled with the 5J. 5J current is I1. You can draw like this also. And same thing we have one more. Here 6J and 8J both are coupled mutually, but here 6J we have only I1 current and mutual coupled I2. Coming to 8J, it's coupled with 6J, then when we have the currents, so I2 current, I1 both are same. So both are same means we'll get this equation. So L1 plus L2 plus 2M. So L1, L2 plus 2 into M. Okay. So don't forget those when we have the series, what is the value, when the parallel, what is the values. Okay guys, and this is about small interaction on magnetic circuits. If any queries on this magnetic circuit, just comment in the comment box. And thank you for watching.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.